Ladies and gentlemen, let me tell you something powerful, something most people never hear in their lifetime. Your life will not rise to your goals, it will rise to your standards. Think about that for a second. Goals are what you want. Standards are what you accept, and the quality of your life, right now, is determined by what you are willing to tolerate from yourself. If you want a better life, if you want to transform your future, if you want to unlock a version of yourself that you can truly be proud of, you must upgrade your standards. Because nothing, absolutely nothing, changes until you change what you allow, what you demand, and what you commit to, every single day. So, what's the real difference? Standards are not dreams, they are rules. A dream is something you hope to achieve someday. A standard is something you refuse to compromise on today. Let's break it down. Your dream might be, I want to be healthy, but your standard is, I don't eat like someone who doesn't value their body. Your dream might be, I want to be wealthy. Your standard is, I don't spend money like someone with no plan. Your dream is, I want to succeed, but your standard is, I don't procrastinate, I don't quit, and I don't wait for motivation to show up. Do you see the massive difference? Dreams live in your mind. Standards live in your actions. The difference between people who grow and people who stay stuck in desire. Everyone wants a better life. The real difference is what they demand from themselves when nobody is watching. Your standards are like invisible laws that shape your entire life. Everyone has standards, even if they aren't aware of them. You have a standard for how clean your home is. You have a standard for the kind of treatment you accept from other people. You have a standard for how hard you work and how you show up in the world. And here's the hard truth most people don't want to face. Your current life is a direct reflection of your current standards. Not your potential, not your dreams, not your talent, your standards. If you accept laziness, you will live a lazy life. If you accept negativity, you will attract negativity. If you accept excuses, you will live an excuse-filled life. But if you raise those standards even just a little bit, your entire life begins to shift. It has to. Improvement doesn't begin when you finally feel ready. It begins the exact moment you say, enough. I'm done living below my potential. That moment, that single, powerful decision starts a transformation. Maybe the line you need to draw is with your health. Maybe it's with your finances, your work ethic, or your relationships. Maybe it's with your self-respect. Whatever the area, you won't rise until you raise the bar. Because you cannot live a high-quality life with low-quality habits. You cannot get extraordinary results with ordinary standards. Your potential is just waiting for you to stop settling. And here's another thing. Success isn't about being special. It's about expecting more from yourself. People often think successful individuals have some kind of magical gift. They don't. They simply have higher standards. They don't tolerate laziness. They don't tolerate excuses. They don't tolerate a weak mindset or half effort. They expect more from themselves every single day. Think about an Olympic athlete, a world-class competitor chosen to have the same daily standard as someone who goes to the gym once a month. Their routines are different. Their discipline is different. Their expectations for themselves are on a completely different level. They don't perform at a high level because they want it more. They perform at a high level because they demand it from themselves. Success is not an accident. It is the result of what you insist on doing, day in and day out. Now, let's be honest. Your standards will either build you or they will break you. Life is not easy. Success isn't easy. And growth isn't easy. But you know what's even harder? Living a life that feels like you never truly tried. Living a life filled with regret. Living a life far, far below your potential. Low standards feel comfortable in the moment, but they become incredibly painful in the long run. High standards feel uncomfortable in the moment, but they are empowering for a lifetime. Every single day, your standards are shaping you. They're either building the future you want, or they're reinforcing the lifestyle you say you want to escape. If you want a better life, It all starts with raising the minimum level you're willing to accept from yourself. When you upgrade your standards, something even deeper happens. You upgrade your identity. You stop seeing yourself as someone who tries. You start seeing yourself as someone who shows up. You stop being someone who hopes things will improve. You become someone who makes things improve. You stop describing yourself as inconsistent, unmotivated, or average. You build a new identity. I am someone who does what needs to be done. I am someone who follows through. I am someone who refuses to settle. Your behavior always follows your beliefs about who you are. When you change your identity, you change your destiny. This is why your standards must become non-negotiable. Someone with high standards doesn't say, I'll work out when I'm motivated, or I'll start my business when the time feels right. They don't say, I'll fix my finances next month, or I'll stop settling for less someday. No, they say, I do this because it is who I am, not because I feel like it. You don't brush your teeth because you're motivated. You do it because it's your standard. The exact same principle has to be true for your discipline, your growth, and your biggest goals. If your future truly matters to you, your standards must become non-negotiable. And when you do this, your life expands. When you expect more from yourself, everything begins to shift. Your confidence grows, your discipline strengthens, your energy increases, your opportunities multiply. People start treating you differently because you treat yourself differently. You start attracting better relationships, better opportunities, better decisions, all because your energy has changed. The universe responds to the level you operate on, and when you operate with higher standards, life starts meeting you at that level. So, if you want a better life, and you want it fast, let's raise your standards in 4 key areas, starting right now. First, your habits. What you do daily matters more than what you want eventually. Set habits that match the life you want, not the life you have. What would the best version of you do today? Do that. Second, your environment. Stop allowing low-energy people and toxic habits into your life. Protect your space like your future depends on it, because it absolutely does. Your environment is either lifting you up or holding you down. Third, your self-talk. Eliminate the language of limitation. Stop saying, I can't, I'm not good enough, or it's too hard. Speak like someone who is becoming unstoppable. Your inner voice should be your biggest cheerleader, not your biggest critic. And fourth, your effort level. Give more than people expect. Show up at 100% even when you only feel like 60%. A half-effort life cannot produce a full success life. It's just not possible. There is a version of you stronger, smarter, more confident, more capable waiting on the other side of one decision, the decision to raise your standards. Not next month, not next week, not tomorrow, today, right now. You have one life, one shot, one chance to become everything you are capable of becoming. Stop living below your potential. Stop shrinking yourself to fit into small places. Stop making excuses and stop tolerating habits that don't serve you. If you want a better life, upgrade your standards. Your future is waiting for you to step up and claim it. Thank you so much for watching. If this resonated with you, hit that like button and subscribe for more content to help you build your best life. I'll see you in the next one.